Good evening. Sorry I had to record this late because I was getting too busy behind with the schedule and everything that is planned out. There is evidence happening to the community posts. Many hate threads were everywhere. I don't listen to any of the people who tries to start making fun out of content creator stuff. This is why we step things away just to not focus on our attention, but we may realize what has been suffocated through. Technically, I wouldn't even feel the pressure that one of y'all has been commenting the request that you really want to appear about. There's nothing much to it. It's just feel senseless whenever you start feeling the regret of not filming anything. They would run out of ideas just to film a specific location that is animated. The series will not run typically. Overall, the ratings is kind of a bit similar to what we have so far. Our future plans and goals will be set within a couple months. By the end of it, we can explore future upholds that will mislead to our judgment. From now on, we will consider about the good things that we have in our organization. The more gambling effect that those people have in Las Vegas, the more money that they put into their bank account. When they actually been filming through a casino, a security guard came up to them and asked, "Can you please put the camera down?" And they will say, "No, I'm sorry, I won't do it unless if you need to." Then the person would just come up and start yelling at them just to forcefully put the screen in black mode. If they don't do it right away, people will be sent to jail. How come would they actually were the one that was trying to record and being caught on camera? Like, there are so many things happening around New York City and many other states as well. It depends whether if we rely on the security footage that was being taken as of this year. A few months ago, when security cameras has been alerted, people might recognize that there's some news that are being tragic overall. Sadly, they might have to face the consequences between their reliability. The stranger was being caught by the police, stealing the money away from them at a local bank area. They tried to fundraise for millions and millions of dollars through this one donation that has been sent through many of packages and everything so far. People in our neighborhood has been recognized that one of the jewelry or many expensive items has been stolen. The door was unlocked the whole time. They might forget how to close the door properly. You wouldn't even want to barge in with nonsense people that you don't know. We may have to look out carefully to see if there's no other bad criminals or any other impersonations would try to forcefully get in. In them, they would have a knife, guns, many other weapons that could be expensive. Consider as a robbery, nobody should ever feel threatened as to what it is before. We want to protect ourselves and not talk to anyone that could be a person that lives close to you. It just relies on the person's address. Now, if they want to show the ID of the face, you wouldn't even recognize the person onto that ID card because they would know that it was not them. It was probably someone else then. When you think of a situation like this, it can occur different habits. Not many people can face challenge frequently. It can overload time by time. Obviously, it has gotten even way more worse than you ever possibly know. Can you imagine how hard the feeling is? No. It's really ridiculous when it comes to everything that has been falling apart recently. The more drug addict that they certainly have, the more people would have been caught onto the side of the road. If you look at the drug bottle, and it said that it was expired since 3 years ago, would they ever feel the regret that they have? Yes, because if you look at the expiration date, it's already expired. Nobody wants to get that bottle, which is very high limited. It would take up at least over 80% of its own drugs. It considered of water and many other nutrients that can cause poison. Many people would die to it as well. Many chemicals was being put into each and every single bottle, which is unfair because if they put it instantly, the whole world would end obnoxiously. The whole universe will be gone. I'm 100% serious. If the elderly people would die, then our family would be ruined. Their vacations would be gone, and the whole thing would be falling apart. Everything is a total disaster for them. Like, I'm not kidding. You can feel the suffer towards the chest of the body. The amount of growth that the chest might have, it can lead into a hair transplant towards the legs, feet, wherever it goes. It can grow up within 42 years. It's insane. The psychological torture would never end because when they go to prison, the more punishments that they have, as to what being a prisoner does. Sometimes when they get out of jail, they would ask us few questions about the illegal things that they have been done. Normally, not everybody has a fair opportunity just to have a conversation along with them. The officers would say, this criminal needs to be executed right away because of how much damage that they have been. And then another officer came and said, well, this guy is a criminal felony. He needs to be deported right away. And so it started to begin happening later and later as soon as the criminal started to faint over. Now what they have to do is find a cemetery just to cry over it. But what they need to bring is a pile of fruits and a candle just to show their depth of equality. Moreover, the heaven would take up over millions and millions of people. Sometimes God would even suffocate the amount of people that were trying to be angels. When we make a good accomplishment, we can achieve the best things that we have in our life. I know you can do it too. This is a part of our mental partnership. When we play soccer, it is fair to have more teams just to collaborate with. If you are in New York City or across many other states, you get a chance to have a partner along with your travel guidance. It is the best way to find a spot to sit down with. Even if the partner is feeling upset, someone can walk up to you and start how they actually managed to feel when somebody's life was being taken away. It's not fair to be polite at all. We can manage to help things out, even if they speak another language. To those people that lived in a different area like Spain, Maldives, Montana, Iraq, Bangladesh, and many other West Southern states or countries that you guys have been able to transition will now be able to fund over $200,000 secretly. This is the priority, just to wage over the amount that we give to the partner of our donation fees. This is really grateful, and it seems like y'all have been such a great memories in our lives. People in the comments to say hello from Bangladesh, hello from Egypt, whatever they say. If you're from, whether in your religion that they're born in, please use the English language that you really want to enjoy. Okay? You're also allowed to say different things. For example, Spanish, Chinese, Vietnamese. Arabic, everything. I know YouTube might create some different lyrics or acronyms that they have in each language, but that will be provided onto the video screen that you've been posting right now. This is the content we want to have, okay? If I say something in a different language, for example, I like to speak French, Spanish. I'm like, as a religious family part, right? I like to speak different languages as well. I could say things in French. For example, bonjour is a good one, and holas. Those were the two words that I already recognized. What if we say something in the common word that we don't really use often? Make sure to hit that like button, and I won't have to say it, but you already know. Anyways, this is the part that I've been doing for my video. It's kind of long, by the way. It's not really that serious, and you might be thinking, well, it's not typically that serious, alright? They wouldn't give up too much. This is the most chaotic thing you ever see in your whole entire career. My friends work at a Jewish center for the organization that work for healthcare assessment. But now it seems like they're doing Project Search. Anyways, like I said before, I want to let you know that if you're from a Jewish country, like a person or a native that you really want to impress with, sometimes they can speak like Judaism or something like that. When you go to church and you ask for a prayer, you might think of the feelings that goes into your brain. People can sense the location to the area that you've been going through. It's not just for anybody. It's only for the both of us. Thank you guys so much. I hope this has been a fun ride, y'all. Listen, October is gonna be a fun Halloween night. Get your costumes ready, dress up nicely. Tell me what you're gonna wear as a perfect costume fit. Hopefully it doesn't run way too much than you ever think. We normally set up parties in many different rural neighborhoods as well. Some schools might still consider having it. Like, a typical party that we certainly have for all of the students that we met so far. It's kind of chaotic at this moment. The bad news is it started fighting and fighting as soon as the party stopped. Then What was the big problem of it? You wouldn't even deal what the drama is all about, even considering towards all of your friends that you already talked to so far. It's really not that compassionate than you ever think too. We must respect him to what we have been said before. Remember, treat them nicely. Don't be mean though. Otherwise, you might get fired. Nonetheless, most jobs would have been easier if you just considered doing 15 tasks in one sitting. People would just feel empty-handed. They would just sat there, do nothing, and not getting paid. This is what it occurs to summer school program. Now, since that has been ended, we're going back to the previous school for a celebration of the return. Finally, this has been our greatest moment of the year. I'm ending the video, by the way.